A phrase whispered in 1920 Jerusalem changes everything you thought you knew about spiritual purpose. Rav Yehuda Ashlag, known to Kabbalists as Baal HaSulam, master of the latter, lived through the collapse of empires, Poland, Russia, the Middle East in upheaval, and in the midst of that chaos he did something radical. He decided to translate the Zohar, the foundational text of Kabbalah, into a language ordinary people could grasp. Not for scholars locked in towers, for everyone. His famous phrase, "This is for Judah," wasn't just a dedication, it was a revolution. But here's what most people miss. Judah wasn't a person, it was a principle. In Kabbalah, Judah represents the heart, the seat of desire, the core of human consciousness. When Baal HaSulam said this is for Judah, he meant, this wisdom is for the human heart, not the intellect alone, not the elite, the yearning inside you. And that changes everything, because most spiritual traditions say, master your mind, transcend your body, escape desire. Kabbalah says the opposite. Your desire, your Judah, is the engine. The problem isn't that you want. The problem is what you're aiming at. You're aiming inward. Baal HaSulam teaches that the entire spiritual path is about redirecting that desire outward, toward connection with others and with the infinite. So let's count down the 5 deepest layers of what this is for Judah actually teaches. By the time we reach number 1, you'll understand why this phrase haunted Kabbalists for a century. Number 5, this is for Judah means the work is accessible, not hidden, not coded in obscure symbols meant only for the initiated. Baal HaSulam broke that model. He said, if you have a sincere heart, a real Judah, you can understand this. The barrier isn't your education or your bloodline, it's your readiness to change. And that's a radical claim in a world that still gatekeeps spiritual knowledge, which makes number 4 even more provocative. Number 4, this is for Judah means the work is about love of others, what Kabbalah calls love your neighbor as yourself, not as a moral rule, as the actual mechanics of spiritual ascent. Your neighbor isn't some abstract ideal, it's the person next to you, the one who annoys you, the one who triggers your ego. That friction is where the real work happens. Baal HaSulam teaches that your ego, your desire to receive for yourself alone, is the actual barrier between you and the upper world, the realm of true connection. You can't think your way past it. You can't meditate it away. You have to feel it, name it, and then choose differently. Choose to give. That's Judah awakening. Which brings us to number 3, and this is where the phrase gets uncomfortable. Number 3, this is for Judah is a call to inner war, not against others, against yourself, specifically against your will to receive for yourself alone. In Kabbalah, this isn't poetic language. It's a precise description of what happens when you begin to see your own ego clearly. You realize it's been running your life, and you have to fight it daily, hourly. That's the real struggle Baal HaSulam is pointing toward. Most people want spirituality to be peaceful, transcendent. Baal HaSulam says it's a battle, but not a losing one, which is why number 2 matters so much. Number 2, this is for Judah promises that the victory is real, not metaphorical. When you redirect your desire, when you train your heart to want connection with others more than you want self-gratification, something shifts. Not in theory, in experience. You begin to perceive what Kabbalah calls the upper world, a dimension of reality that's always been there but invisible to a self-centered consciousness. You don't go anywhere. You don't leave your body. You simply begin to perceive from a different place inside yourself. Baal HaSulam calls this equivalence of form. When your desire matches the desire of the infinite, you can sense it directly. And that perception is what Judah really means, the heart that's been turned inside out. Which finally brings us to number 1. And this is where everything converges. Number 1, this is for Judah means the entire purpose of human existence is for you to become a giver. Not eventually, now. In this life, every moment you're alive, you're either contracting inward, receiving for yourself, or expanding outward, giving to others. There's no neutral ground. Baal HaSulam teaches that the upper world, the realm of eternal connection, isn't some distant reward. It's the natural result of a heart that's learned to give. And here's the part that changes everything. You can't fake it. You can't perform generosity. The upper world responds to genuine desire, genuine shift. That's why Baal HaSulam spent decades translating the Zohar, not to give you information, to give you a mirror, a way to see your own Judah, your own heart, clearly enough to choose differently. This is for Judah isn't a dedication to a person or a people. It's an invitation to the part of you that's capable of genuine transformation, the part that can feel the pull towards something greater than your own comfort. That's the Judah he's speaking to. That's the Judah that changes worlds, starting with your own. If you're ready to understand how this ancient wisdom applies to your actual life, how to shift from self-centered desire to genuine connection, subscribe. There's a new exploration of authentic Kabbalah every week, grounded in the real teachings, explained in plain English. Subscribe, there's a new authentic Kabbalistic teaching every week, explained in plain English.